So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So until now we have learned about corporate finance, which is the main objective of taking the company's price to the maximum level or maximizing the firm value. So for the perfect corporate finance company, it will be the traditional corporate finance, so that the objective is making decision making and making the process of taking the firm to the next level or a maximizing level. If we were a manager or if I was a manager, so a stockholder can basically remove or hire or fire the manager, so that he is not accountable for anything, but he only sees the plant, so that he will be seeing the output of it. Means he will be taking or hiring the managers for growth of his stake or his stock, so that the stockholders' main aim will be to raise the stock amount or the stock price. So the manager should strive to get to that point where the stockholder is completely appreciable for the manager. So if you want to check or if you want to give some sort of assumptions for the stockholder, so that the stockholder will be the minimum percent that will be cared about the managers. So the managers will be giving some sort of assumptions that are it will be lied in between the four stages. Means the manager will be telling the lies, or it will be telling the assumptions to the stockholders or to the government or the bondholders or the financial markets, that means media, and to the society. So the manager has to say the assumptions to these four people in order to get on with his work or to raise the price of the stock. So basically, if we take in between the manager and the stockholder, the relation will be maintained, so that maximizing the stockholder wealth amount should be the main captating point of the manager, so that if he does the work very efficiently, then he will be staying, or else he will be fired. So hiring will be in the hands of the stockholder. Then if we go in between the manager and the society, so the manager will be showing the society costs, so that, or the social costs, that means like charitable trusts or different sorts of costs, so that it will be non-taxable, and it will be shown as an interest in an improvement in the stock pricing, so that cost can be traced to the firm. Directly firm will be taking the risk of showing the taxes, but the stockholder will not have any sort of risk in that. If we want to say that the manager will be showing the interest of himself, or else the manager will be showing the company or the firm as a growth one or a good one, then it will be coming in between the relationship of manager and the financial markets. Markets are efficient and easy to access about the effect of the stock by the news which is spread by them. So if the managers or the team that will be leading the media marketing, they will be telling that all the lies or the truths will be told at some point, but the truth will be coming, or the assumptions will be going on outer faster than these lies or truth. So the assumptions have more value in creating a news or the gossips of a company, rather than the lies or the truth. Either will be the news, but the assumptions will have, or the gossips will have, the more power to create any sort of price changes in the stockholders stock price. So that the manager should reveal the information honestly and on time, so that it might be truth or a lie. He must be honestly telling something, so that at a particular situation he needs to tell that information outside, because assumptions will play a major role. So he needs to clear those assumptions and make the market is according to the stockholder, and the prices are frequently increasing. So the manager and the bondholders, that is the last relationship that we'll be talking, that is manager and the bondholders. So the bondholder will be lending them money to their firms or the account, so that the manager is responsible, or the manager is answerable to the bondholders. But sometimes it will be the case at where the managers will be holding or protecting the interests of the lenders, so that they will be answerable if the interests are not any up to any certain stage or up to any certain point at the place where the lender or the bondholder will be thinking I should get this much of amount by this time, but if he does not get the amount, it is answerable by the manager. But here you can increase the stock prices by in reality world. As I said, the assumptions now, these are the assumptions that are utopian assumptions. Means utopian assumptions are the assumptions, there is no particular thing as an utopian. So if you want to know about it, there will be it is not about reality, just it is about something else that will be not real, means fictional. So you can actually increase the stock prices by dripping out the bondholders, means we will take the money and we will not give them back, or we will be making them to wait or delay, so that we get the profits more and they get the loss. That is not loss, but is some sort of loss, but not loss. So dripping out the bondholders is one type of technique that is will be used for increasing the stock prices. Second will be lying to the financial markets. As I said earlier, the lying should be there until when the only the manager or the stockholder cannot be moving on with their money, so that the company should also grow by the growth of the stockholders. So lying to the financial markets will be happening when there is any sort of some sort of intellectual information that is needed to be got out, it will be not sent out because of the privacy or the company policies that they have. So they will be acting as a liar, so that the company prices don't go down that rapidly, so that they need to increase the prices, and they will be acting according to situation, and they will increase the prices, or they will try to increase the prices. Next, creating a huge social cause. As I said earlier, if you use the name charitable trust, or if you use the name just the charity, so many companies will be offering some sort of data or some sort of money that will be useful for your growth or your stakeholders interest, or your lenders interest, that will be paid by that amount. So if you show any social cause, huge social cause, then you cannot you are not answerable for that money. So this is one type of technique that will be used for increasing the stock prices. So if we further go on into look into it, then we will be having the same four types of discouragements or the disapprovements by the manager to the stockholder, so that the manager and the stockholder will be having the little control over the firm. Means the stockholder will be having the control on the stockholders will be having the little control over the managers, but the managers will be inside the company, so that they have the little control over the firm or the amount. So they put their original self-interest in front than the stockholders' interest. So if we go for suppose if we have any sort of board of directors meeting, so the managers will be called, so that they need to vote or they need to take some sort of decision. If the company offers, or the other shareholders will be offering you some sort of money, you will take it and you will move on. That is the self-interest. If you generally think about the stockholder, your own main stockholder, then you will not vote for him, or you will not have the interference in between that. So your main stockholder, if he does not come to the board of directors meeting, and you need to replace him, or you need to replacing him, then the main stockholders, if the other one will come, they will be giving you some sort of if we want to say in a particular low case way, it is actually like bribing. So if they show you some sort of interest in buying your stocks or prices, or any sort of information they need from you, will be taken by giving you the extra profit that will be given for only you, not to the stockholder. So that is the one negative point that we have about the managers, that is they put their marginal interest over the shareholders' interest. Next, in the concept of talking about manager to the society, so the manager to the society, if you go for any stakeholders meeting, then if you are the largest stakeholder in that company, then you need to give the largest social costs. Means you need to pay heavy amount for the charitable trust or the information that is required to be useful in the charity will be spent by you, or a major amount will be spent by you. So the manager cannot do anything at the time because he does not have power over your firm completely, but he can tell you and rescue you by not attending the party or any sort of meeting. Then he cannot, as I said, no, he cannot reduce, or he cannot save you from that situation, so that he needs to give his own money, so he will leave you for that. So manager will be minus point at this year time also. If he actually acts as a correct point, then it will be correct or easy for you to save your money, or save your interest, or save your stakes at yourself. Next, managers at the financial markets. Markets are the most volatile and short-term prices, where if the company has a good reputation until now, but if suddenly some news comes out of it, what happened to Maggi? So at the time you will take an example of Maggi. What happened to Maggi? Maggi is a self-reliable company which is almost everybody's favorite childhood, or even now the snack item of the India. So, but it has one small bad reputation that has got in 2014 or 15 almost at that time, so that it has been banned or resold by all the companies, or all the shareholders. The market has been highly dropped because it is an assumption or a rumor that, or it has been shown that it has a plastic in its noodles type. So that is the news that is not real, or is it real or fake? It doesn't matter. The assumption or the gossip, once it is created, it will create you to lose your trust in the financial market. So the financial markets maintenance should be also in the hands of the manager, but the manager cannot help you in the sorts of context. As I said, no, it is an personal issue for the consumer and the company. So the stockholder in that cannot intervene, or he needs to get the loss because of this work. So this is the relation in between manager and the financial market, so that he needs to access you to the not getting most loss of it. So that is the help that will be done by the manager. And once if you have a clarification, but if you did not give it out at the correct time or correct point, if you just go out and not talk to any media people about it, then the media will be showing that as it is. If the manager does not tell anything, the media will be showing it is confirmed that it is true. So that is the concept at where you need to talk at the correct time without denying or without delaying. So you need to talk at the perfect time. If you should not hurry also, because if it is not confirmed, then you will be like the person who kept it out. So you should not be like that person. You should not be hurrying, or you should not be delaying or denying. So you should be seeing the person. If you are a manager, you need to see these conditions and you need to talk about it. And the manager and the bondholders. So bondholders will be basically lending the money to the firm, but the managers will be not giving the term or the explanation that is required for the bondholders, so that they will be hurt by the stockholders' actions. Means their managers will be acting as an representative for the stockholders. So the stockholders will be saying that they cannot give, or they will not give it. There was a certain time of the money, so the interest. The interest will be kept in the place where it is acted as a more profit for the stockholder. So there the improbable companies will be almost squeezed to closing their products. So for here we can see in the bondholders, we can see a classic example like Vijay Mallya. So he is not a cheater fraud. I am not going into that situation, but he has taken, or the Kingfisher companies has been taken the entire wealth out of the banking system, so that the banking systems gave the company on issue or the trust of the Kingfisher companies. But it is going into an shell companies or different companies. It will be going into that, and where there is no security for your money. So here, when you don't have security in your money, then it will be called as an finance lexicon. Means that is known as the word for if you are lending the money to a company and you have no security in it or over it, then it is called as a financial lexicon. So the banks have entered into the financial lexicon state. So that is place where we need to take the um, you need to take the measures that are required for security or the stability of your funds that you have given for the outsiders. So here we have different types of functionalities that is given by the, as I said earlier, managers and the stockholders will be having a discrete relationship, so that here having a little control over the firm will be the major advantage of the managers, so that they will be doing different sorts of things that are actually illegal on representing the terms, but they are legal to the market. So what are they mean? Greenmail. Greenmail means actually it is a blackmail, but it will be like in a legal way, that is you can offer high amount of prices for the stakes that are already there for 50% to 55% or 60%. Some companies will be buying it for 80% also. Golden parachutes are the that is one sort of way that is used for making the shareholders that they will be thinking the situation is out of hand and the infiltration will be happening. Poison pills are the people, like poison pills is the third way, or these are the people that will be infiltrated to the opposite company, so that they can carry on the information from that side to this side. So shark reference are the way where the stockholder interest will be gradually increasing, so that either the stockholder or the manager has to agree on one thing. So here the point where there will be no conflict in between each of them, but there will be just adjustment in between them. Here the overpaying the tax overs or overpaying the takeovers. So if you want to tell to a firm or a company that is related to the business management, then if you need to have insiders or the particular shareholders under your name, so that overpaying on the takeovers will be like the conflict in between the shareholder and the manager. Both votes are required for either selling or buying the prices or the stakes. So generally control of firm lies in between managers, lenders and outside stockholders. So managers will be having the control on the firm according to length of the tenure, means if they work for so much time, then they can have that control over the firm, means they need they can have some control over the firm because they worked for so much time, because they know the in and outs of the company. So they will know the control, they will have the control of the firm. Next, links to the insiders, means if you are in a company and if you know some sort of stakeholder or the person who works in it as a manager, then the manager will be having that really, I mean he is a friend with him, so he can be asked to not to leave, or he can gain the more profit out of it. So the links to the insider will be also an important aspect when we consider when the managers have the control on the firm. So if you see about the stockholders, so the stockholders will be having two particular reasons. Stockholders should have highest share in the stock holding place, so that the amount you have in a company will represent you, that how much time you can or how much role you can play in that company. Next, we need to have some sort of voting and non-voting strings, like if you have so many people under your name, or if you have so many shareholders or so many managers under your name, if the voting takes place, or by non-voting unanimously also, you can take the prices. So there the company's control or the control on the firm will be shown in this way, as he has either he has number of members that are known too much in them, or he has so many managers that are listening to him. So here we have any sort of information, so that the control on the firm will be handled by the highest stakeholder. So the control structure or the board of members will be their board of members will be having an influence in the taking the decisions, so that here the stockholders, if they are the board of the members also, then the confirmly you can say that you have no choice but to listen their word, because he is an higher stakeholder and he is a board of member. Then he can take the decision by himself by taking their supporters or supporters. Okay. Next we have the outside stockholders. Outside stockholders are the holders where it will come in the public companies or governments. So size of their holding means, as I said earlier, size of the stock holding, active or passive means is he a direct way, or is he a active person that is there in the stakeholding or the place he has been chosen, or he is a passive person means is he an indirect person or making to stand somebody else so that he could be seeing the fluctuations that are there in it. Short term and long term, as I said earlier, we can take how much time he has it in that firm, so he can be controlling the firm so that he can make the decisions. For example, we have seen 6 different types of companies earlier, so that we have Disney, Vale and Tata Motors. We will be seeing these as the examples for in this session, so that Disney is a large corporate company in the USA, so that it provides an entertainment, and it is from since 1990s. But in 2002, the board of members in the Disney were half of the people were the people that are designated for the company, so that 1 minute. Yeah, half of the members were there are actually in 2002 we have 17 member of people which act as an board of members. So in that 10 people are Michelle Eisner's okay, Michelle Eisner's family members. So there the board of members group is not there anybody. He is only the person who has been allotted them as the board of members, so that the remaining 7 are also anyway related to this Michelle Eisner. So that is the worst place to be you as an shareholder, because nobody cares about it. That is the process at there. So at 2009 you have been changed, and Steve Jobs was the CEO or the representative most stakeholder of this company, because Disney has been bought Pixar company. Pixar as animation company that which has the stakeholding of 75% for the Steve Jobs. So automatically the Steve Jobs become the Disney's maximum shareholder. So that is how he became that. So here we have 1 minute. And next, if we see the company, that is the Vale company, that is mining company of the Brazil. So it has been taken for in these companies because it also has different types of board of members. It has only 6 members, but those all are related to one another and they are friends, so that their company is to mining. So here 1% of the share or the golden share is there in this by the Brazilian government. So the Brazilian government will be acting as a supernatural power in that place, because it will be saying the decisions no to certain type of things. Like if you take now, Vizag Steel Plant does not have any golden share for AP government, but if it does have, the government can say no to it. So like that, it is an example of that. So here also, if the golden share company does not accept any sort of permissions, the company cannot go further and do the work that needs to be done, or the shares that will be sold. So here also your place will be nothing, because you are just a stockholder in some thousands, 100,000s of people. So here also you do not have any sort of importance to you or your decision. Next, if you go for third company, the third company is the Tata Motors. The Tata Motors is an Indian-based company. It is a family group of chain of family company. That is, it has Tata Steel, Tata Motors, and Tata Group, Tata AD, Tata different types of company, branches of company, or the chain of the company is there. So here, if we see in the Tata shareholders, there are maximum. Firstly, each and every company has each other's shareholding technique. Means here the Tata Motors will have the Tata Sugars, or the Tata incorporates will be having one highest percent of shareholding. Means this family or this group of bunch of chain activities people can only manage the company, so that your shareholding if you are shareholding or stockholding at that point, there will be no use for you for making any sort of decision. So as I consider here also, you do not have any sort of much importance for you. So this is the different types of shareholding or different types of stockholding that we can be seen in between the companies or the stockholders, and the relation between, as we see now, different people with manager, like financial marketing or bank, that is bond holders, and different types of people like stockholders. As we seen today, this we will be going on to the next class, and we will be knowing about what we will be seeing under the pressure of the influential people or influential places, that we have the financial corporation as a main term. Thank you.